I think I could solve the world's problems. Oh, by the way, welcome. I think, and this is just me thinking, like looking at the whole world and all the things that are wrong with it, political issues, war, I fundamentally believe the problem with this world is money. I think there is a problem with our monetary system, how we acquire money and how it is governed. And I think that problem is at the root of every other problem that exists in society. Meaning, even if you have an argument with your wife, it is stemming from a money problem. I've watched society build institutions to help protect the population, the church, charitable organizations, non-government organizations. But fundamentally, they cannot plug the leak of problems that arise out of bad money. And so I'm going to explain pricing. Once I explain price, just on a basic level, it will be the basis of everything else that I'm going to explain. In order to understand price, it's complicated if you think about the world as is. So let's reduce the complexity to something we can understand. Imagine everything disappears. iPhones, no more iPhones. The world is empty of everything because we're trying to get to the understanding about price. Now imagine the world only has apples and oranges, right? There are 2 farmers and it's 10 apples, 10 oranges. If you ask one farmer what is the cost of an apple versus an orange, they'll say it's the same because there is only 10 apples and there's only 10 oranges. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Remember that. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Take the oranges out of the picture and replace that with money. So now you have $10 in the system. How much is an apple? $1. If I need to buy an apple, I pay $1 and I get an apple. If I need $1, I sell an apple and I get $1. If I then add $10 more to the system, so the whole world now has $20, and but we still only have 10 apples. Now, if you ask me what's the price of an apple, when you put these 2 numbers together, you get a ratio of 2-to-1. So there is $2 for every 1 apple. So now if you ask the question, how much is an apple? An apple will cost $2. Has the apple improved? No. Is it a better product? No. The apple remains the same, but it now costs $2. It doesn't mean the apple is more expensive. It only means the currency you're using to buy the apple is worthless. It's worth half of what it used to be worth. So you use $2 to buy the apple. Fundamentally, that is the problem that is going on globally when it comes to inflation. Price is a ratio between the goods that are available and the amount of money available to buy it. Inflation happens when you increase the amount of money that exists in the system without increasing the amount of output. If the apple orchard created 10 more apples, then we would have a balance of pricing. And so the world is suffering under inflation, which isn't the price of anything going up. It is the currency that you hold losing value in relation to everything else that you want to buy. I think that's it for this video. Stick around for the next one because I'm going to explain. What am I going to explain? Why? Why in God's name? Why someone thought it was a good idea to create a system based on inflation?